In this lesson, I'm going to get very angry with this camera.
Compton traffic, Golf Alpha Whiskey, ready for departure.
And the wind is southwest, so around 5 knots.
South side again? Or?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so up to 2000. Okay, T's and P's are in the green. Release the brakes with right rudder. Full power. Oh, so nice not having loads of wind. Beautiful. What a difference. Okay, flaps away. You say about 500-600 before we do 45 degrees.
Yeah. About 500 feet.
About 500,
yeah, so just turn slightly right, then glance back at your runway, don't forget.
Yeah.
And roll your wings level.
Compton radio, taking off Golf Alpha November Kuru 2, where you check airport direction, local flight 36. 65, it's 26 right, Q8 1028.
1028, 26 right, 35.
Speed's increasing.
Past the Floyd's abatement area.
Yep.
So have a good look round.
Traffic Golf Alpha Whiskey, downwind.
Okay, so carb heat is on, mixture is rich, fuel pump is on, enough fuel for a go around, anti-light not required, brakes are off, hatches, harnesses secure,
Yep.
and carb heat goes off.
Right, so you can see the visibility's not great, but you can still, if we just dip your wing a little bit, you can keep an eye on the airfield, alright? It's a bit hazy over there.
I see, yeah. So it should be good to turn.
It's within limits.
Ooh, a bit further perhaps.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, about there?
Yep, that's good.
Okay, have a good look round. All good. Okay, just lose a bit of speed. Okay, flaps. 2 stages. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, and turn. Traffic, Golf Alpha Whiskey, final touch and go.
Well, if you're happy, we can land on this one.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll just decide that when we get down.
Take them off, line up 36, hazards with plane on fire.
Going for it.
Yeah.
Okay, track flat.
Just a little bit too fast on the approach.
Yeah.
So bring it back to 65. You're sort of doing 72 or something.
Want me to stop?
Yep. Well, if you're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just make sure you bring the speed back to about 65 for over the trees.
Too fast, yeah.
And then coming down to 60 for the threshold. And just hold it off. Don't let it land anything above 55 knots.
So too fast over the trees then, was I?
Yeah, well, it's basically a little bit too fast all the way down the approach, but it's only a few knots. But that few knots makes a big difference.
It does.
So what happens is it touches down and says, no, I still want to fly.
That's right, I just wanted to bounce straight back up again. Where do you want me to stop?
Well, as close as there, so I don't have to walk very far.
Okay,
That's
too much exercise.
Yeah, too much. This will do, just fine. Okay, so if you just do 6 or 12 circuits and do a tank change, halfway through your session.
Yeah. So what time? 25 past now. Okay. 12 o'clock.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Blown off the wind.
So we'll do a tank change. About half an hour. After 3 landings.
Compton radio, Golf Charlie Foxtrot Echo Echo. Echo Echo, pass your message. Compton Golf Echo Echo. So you're at Starwood 2PB out of Red Hill. We're currently just about beam 2 miles to the south of Broad Chalk, 10 miles to the east of your field, looking to join.
So we're using 26 right hand, QFE is 998.
26 right hand, QFE 998, Golf Echo Echo.
service on and set to 12. Change to full of tanks, we'll leave it on that one for the minute. T's and P's in the green, yes. RPM set to 2000. Brakes are holding, carburetor on. And off. Nito's left, right. T's and P's in the green. Idle. And back up. Right, fuel is on, magneto's on both. Primer locked, engine gauges.
Compton radio, Golf Bravo India, X-ray Bravo.
Three, four, so 2, 5.
India X-ray, pass your message.
Golf Bravo India, X-ray Bravo, TB9 out to Shopton, route into Compton, overhead shaft free, at 2,000 feet, request join instructions please.
X-ray Bravo, C6 right hand, QFE is 998.
Rich.
26 right hand and 998, Golf X-ray Bravo.
Off.
Is the circuit clear at the moment?
Master switch.
No, the second circuit is actually active.
I'll copy that and then I'll join overhead. You'll descend on the dead side. Golf X-ray Bravo.
The heater not required. Alt.
Compton, Golf Bravo, Romeo Bravo Delta, pre-flight check and do everything information.
Imagery is good.
Bravo Delta,
Give me a second, take off.
26 right hand, QNH 1028.
Thank you, 26 right, 1028 Bravo Delta.
Harness is secure and locked. Hatches, doors.
Compton radio, Golf Hotel November Golf Echo, radio check and airfield information please.
Golf Echo, strength 5, 26 right hand, QNH 1028.
Right, so nothing heard on radio for final.
Runway 26 right hand, QNH 1028, Golf Echo.
And that is all the footage I got from this lesson. Arrrrrrrgh. What a shame. Oh, just look at the conditions. It was perfect. Oh, I couldn't have asked for a better day for solo circuits, particularly after the last lesson, which was horrendous. Oh, I can't believe it. I think one or two reasons this camera failed, and I think it's overheating. Now, these Fusions are prone to overheat anyway. You can read all about it on the forums. And what I've been doing to stop this one from overheating is to have the battery out, leaving the battery door open, and then feeding it power via a separate battery pack, and that's been working fine. But I noticed this actually happened yesterday, but thankfully after we landed. But this time I noticed the camera had failed really early, and I think because the weather is so nice and the camera is having the sun beating down on it all the time, I think it just can't handle it. So I think it's either that or the cable going into the side of the camera from the battery pack. I think it might be working itself loose, because I have been having some issues with starting the camera up, and I've had to take the plug out and then put it back in again. So it might be that. I'm going to have to do a bit of experimentation when I get back home. But what a lesson. Oh, I can't believe I didn't manage to record it. It was fantastic. So Andrew accompanied, obviously, as you've seen, to the first circuit. He got out and I did 7 circuits by myself, and it was brilliant. Oh, it was absolutely fantastic. The takeoffs were great. The circuits, get everything spot on. I was having to deal with a lot of other traffic as well. Getting all my radio transmissions correct. The landings, okay, still not brilliant. Well, no, actually, they're good. The landings are all right. I'm still not pulling back quite enough to get that stall horn going. I did a couple of times, but Andrew just commented that I just need to bring that pressure back just a little bit more. I'm kind of fighting it a little bit when I'm landing. I should be doing a smooth pullback until that stall horn is coming on. In terms of approach speeds, that was one of my big problems last lesson. I was coming in too hot, so I've managed to get that sorted. So I'm just coming into land at sort of 65 knots, getting to the threshold. Speed's dropping to around about sort of 50-ish. I just need to get that yoke back a little bit more. So that was the only criticism from Andrew from that lesson. But it was wonderful. I had lots of other aircraft. I had a microlight in the circuit as well, but we were keeping an eye out on each other. He was coming on the radio saying he spotted me, he's going to extend his downwind, all that kind of thing. So that was great. He was really good, actually. Obviously, I had a lot to worry about being a student pilot, but he was saying all the right things to keep me aware of him and where he was. So that was fantastic. I wish I could have met the guy and shaken his hand. Let's wait for this horse. And he was doing lots and lots of circuits with me. I had a bit of a surprise. I had another PA-28, not a school one, actually cut on the inside of me on base, and it really took me by surprise. I knew he was around because he called his downwind at a similar time to me. I just had no idea where he was, and I did my regular circuit pattern. And just let me focus on this really nasty bend quickly. So I was aware he was around, but it wasn't until I started turning from downwind to base, and there he was. He turned in a lot earlier than me, so that was quite interesting. And I also had some buzzards. Fantastic. I turned onto base. I can see them soaring in the distance, and they obviously saw me and got out of my way, but they passed on my right hand side, and it was fantastic to see them soaring over on my right here. It was brilliant. So good. So I had a cracking time, and I could almost cry that I didn't get any footage of it. Oh, what a shame, eh? But yeah, really positive lesson. I'm going away really happy now, unlike the last two lessons, particularly the second to last. My goodness, that was crazy, that one. So yeah, very, very happy. We're moving on now to emergency landings, which sounds great. So we'll be heading up to sort of like around about sort of 2,000-3,000 feet, killing the engine, and then picking somewhere to land and getting down as low as we possibly can. I believe we can get down to 500 feet before we have to abort. I think you can even go lower than that, providing it's totally clear of buildings and animals and people, vehicles. So if you find like a big field, for example, with no one around, nothing around, no buildings, etc., no people, then you can go even lower than that. I think Andrew did a hint on he might do a few real low ones subject to legal requirements. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's really exciting, and that's coming up next week. So yeah, brilliant day today. Fantastic weather. As I say, have a look around me. Look at that sky. Not a cloud in the sky. Absolutely fantastic. What a lesson. Hope you liked the video, and if you did, please hit the like button. Even better, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. See you next time.